Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching Good Will Hunting. What do you know about this movie?
This is Robin Williams and Matt Damon.
Yes, and also, well, I won't spoil anything. I have seen this movie before. You have not.
I have not. This has been highly recommended. I don't know at all what this film is about.
No, that's great. It's been a long time since I've seen this, but I have seen it, so I'm pretty sure I remember most things. I'm sure there will still be stuff that surprises me, but I think you're going to really enjoy this movie without telling you anything about it.
It's been highly recommended. I'm really excited to watch this.
Cool. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Instagram, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. Calculus.
Yeah, giving me flashbacks. Oh.
That's what I was going to say, but I was like, you'll find that out soon.
Oh, is he related to Alexander?
I think all the Skarsgård are related.
Oh, Minnie Driver. Oh.
Another Affleck.
Yeah. Like this, kaleidoscope. My God, he's so young.
Very young. I think this might be the first, or one of the first, for both Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Oh, wow. They're just babies.
They're definitely babies. And they wrote it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We've seen a handful of films written by Ben Affleck, and I've liked all of them.
Mod fx square dx.
MIT?
Former winners include Nobel laureates and lowly MIT professors.
Okay. All right, so he's maybe gonna figure this out.
I'm not saying nothing.
Why didn't you give me none of that nasty little hoochie woochie?
Spreading my legs for that Tootsie-Roll dick.
She's missing a tooth.
So there.
Fuck you say I get off. It's like, what, 10 o'clock? I'm tired.
Oh, it really got to him.
Yeah.
I don't for the life of me remember.
God, no. I mean,
any
all
of
of
this.
all of Calculus was a fever dream.
Already figure it out? We're like 5 minutes into this movie.
He gave his students the whole semester.
Stop rushing me back. Stop crowding the plane.
Oh!
Oh, what's up? You still tough? Come on!
What an exciting reunion.
We're all up at the Math and Science building.
It's Saturday.
Have a drink with me tonight.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Find out what?
Who proved the theorem?
So he hadn't seen it.
I wonder if this is a real problem
Oh, I'm sure.
that took a long time to solve or something.
Fucker.
Go for a whopper.
Charming.
Give me your fucking 16 cents that you got on you now. We'll put your fucking sandwich on layaway. What am I, fucking sandwich welfare?
Can I know my food now, please?
Here's your fucking double burger.
What do we got?
I don't know yet.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. If you're not out there in 2 fucking seconds, when I'm done with them, you're next.
Oh, damn.
Me and Will, remember we went to kindergarten together?
Oh.
Not the bird noises.
It's just a brawl.
It's funny because the slow motion aspect of this fight seems like it's filmed in normal time.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, he used to beat them up when they were younger, so.
Yeah, but he probably wouldn't have got arrested if he didn't do that to the cop.
Come forward, silent rogue, and receive thy prize.
Nobody.
And there is a problem on the board right now that took us more than 2 years to prove.
Oh, so it's not right?
No, I think it was, but now they put a new problem that took them 2 years to figure out.
Someone's got to see him doing this at some point.
That's people's work. You can't graffiti here. Don't you walk away from me.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh. But is it right?
Looks right.
I mean, how hard is it to push a motherfucking broom around the room?
Oh no, he got fired?
Why did you get fired, Will? Come on. Management was restructuring.
It's because he got arrested?
Probably.
I'm gonna have to bust a little move on that Honey's down the end of the bar.
Boston accent's killing me. I
Right?
have no idea what he just said.
It's a different
Okay.
language.
Girls.
Right, girls.
What class did you say that was?
History.
Just history?
You should check it out. It's a good course.
Go away.
I'm just having fun with my new friend, that's all.
Wait, we could have a problem?
No.
I don't understand.
The economic modalities, especially in the southern colony.
Harvard.
You got that from Vic at page 98, right? Were you gonna plagiarize the whole thing for us? Do you have any thoughts of your own on this matter?
That was so satisfying.
Pawn it off as your own idea just to impress some girls? Embarrass my friend? You dropped 150 grand on a fucking education you could have got for $1.50 in late charges. I mean, we could just step outside. We could figure it out.
It's cool.
It's cool.
How you like me now? I swallowed a bug.
Swallowed a bug.
You're an idiot. I've been sitting over there for 45 minutes waiting for you to come and talk to me.
Together and eat a bunch of caramels. When you think about it, it's as arbitrary as drinking coffee.
Okay.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Such a good line.
This is Professor Lambeau.
This is Professor Hayes. Got this job through his PO, you can call him.
P.O.
So he didn't get fired?
He just didn't want to show up.
Oh, and his name is Will Hunting.
And had the case thrown out by citing free property rights of from 1798. Theft, resisting, all overturned.
Quite a lot.
You're going in. $50,000 bail.
Oh,
Thank you.
damn.
Funny, good-looking guy you met at the bar the other night?
I don't recall meeting anyone who matches that description.
Toothless loser who got hammered and wouldn't leave you alone on.
Oh, Will.
I remember you from Juvie. How you doing?
There's no chance that you're pre-law, is there?
Pre-law.
I'm Gerald Lambeau. Professor you're told to fuck himself.
Guy in the window.
I've spoken to the judge, and he's agreed to release you under my supervision.
Really?
Meet with me every week.
What for?
Finite math.
Sounds like a real hoot.
And the second condition is that you see a therapist.
Probably a good idea.
I'm not gonna meet with any fucking therapist.
It's better than spending that time in jail.
That was a lot of assaults. I think some therapy could do him good.
Yeah. Math fun. Like, what the fuck?
Do you have a photographic memory?
I think so. I mean, he remembered that one line.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to hide the fact that you're gay?
What are you
I don't care if you putt from the rough.
putting from the rough? What on earth are you talking about?
He got him so frazzled.
I can't do this pro bono work anymore. It's just not, it's not worth it. An absolute lunatic he is.
What do you see?
Hypnosis?
It's in my room. It's like it's a figure. It's
Fucking with him.
afternoon delight. Guy, rockets in flight.
I told you to cooperate with these people.
Look. Well, there is someone. My roommate in college.
Robin.
Robin enters.
Trust is life.
Wow, it's very deep. Thank you, Vinny.
Good job, Vinny.
Professor Gerald Lambeau, Fields Medal winner for combinatorial mathematics.
Hello.
Very accomplished.
Before Nancy died.
I was in Paris. Got your card.
It was nice.
Come on, Morgan, just submit.
Poor Morgan.
Genius was unparalleled, Sean. This boy is just like that.
Yeah.
High praise.
Well, you're from the same neighborhood.
Boy genius from Southie. How many shrinks you go to before me?
Don't let him know what you got. He probably even read your book.
It's gonna be hard for him to find.
Let's let the healing begin.
Will you excuse us? You too, Jerry.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I'm not here for a fucking book report. They're your books. Why don't you read? I did. Must have taken you a long time.
Yeah, it did.
Different conversation so far.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
I haven't got much hair left.
What do you bench?
285. What do you bench?
You paint that?
What concerns you? It's the coloring. You know what the real bitch of it is? It's paint by number. You're just pissing your pants. You're crying for the harbor, so maybe you do what you gotta do to get out. Let me do my job now. You start with me.
That kind of made me sad. Like,
how defensive or
no, just like that conversation with Robin Williams.
Ever disrespect my wife again, I will fucking end you. Got the chief? Time's up.
He went too far.
Yep.
Push everybody's buttons.
It's just a game for him. Doesn't take anything serious.
Thursday, 4 o'clock. Make sure the kid's here.
It's not giving up on him.
Nope. Yeah, it's sad to see Robin sad.
Well, you look lovely in those glasses.
Thank you very much.
Bring me another Mai Tai.
Make all these cameras disappear. 2, 3. It works better when I have my rabbit.
This is so cute.
You happen to get a good night kiss?
No, you know, I tell you, I was hoping to get a good night late.
I think we should just get out of the way now. I think I got some of your pickle.
He's different when he's doing math, when he's with her, when he's talking to these guys.
If I ask you about women, you may have even been laid a few times.
Has no real life experience.
You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. You're terrified of what you might say. Your move, Chief.
Wow. Needed some perspective.
Yeah, he uses his knowledge to just put everyone else in a certain box.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did get him a job.
Hello?
Went all the way out there in the rain, you didn't bring the number?
My mother's 900 number. I just ran out of quarters.
Keep it antagonizing me. Watch what happens.
All right.
One day they're gonna push Morgan too far.
Just wait out the clock.
Just sat there counting the seconds until the session was over. Pretty impressive, actually.
Staring contest between two kids from the old neighborhood.
And I can't talk first.
Who's gonna break?
If we do the whole thing this way, then
Hey, look. I wrote it down. It's simpler this way.
Damn it, it is.
The egos.
Yeah, everyone wants to be right.
How many sessions are gonna go like this?
Almost.
You know, I was on this plane once. Then he puts the mic down, he forgets to turn it off. Blowjob and a cup of coffee. Stewardess fucking goes bombing up from the back of the plane. The guy in the back of the plane's like, hey, hon, don't forget the coffee.
You ever been on a plane?
It works better if I tell it in the first person.
Yeah, it does.
I have been laid, you know.
I was sticking with him.
I went on a date last week.
You going out again?
I don't know.
Why not?
I haven't called her.
Christ, you're an amateur.
This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
She used to fart in her sleep. One night it was so loud it woke the dog up. She woke up and got like, oh, was that you? I said, yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell. Talk more than any shrink I ever seen in my life.
Teach this shit. I didn't say I know how to do it.
You ever think about getting remarried?
My wife's dead.
I mean, that way you could actually go through the rest of your life without ever really knowing anybody.
A little bit of a breakthrough today.
And you better call Skylar and speak.
I was wondering if you know, you'd give me another crack at it.
But then maybe some other time.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, all right.
That little breakthrough made him go talk to her at least. Just do it for her.
Let's go out.
Where the fuck did you get this?
I had to sleep with someone in your class.
And with the open-toe sandals, not really bad breath.
Everyone's watching the dogs, but he's watching her.
Aw.
I have 12 big brothers.
You do not. Do you know all their names?
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
Well, I'd like to meet them.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Why is he lying?
I don't know, he's just afraid of the truth.
So when did you know, like, that she was the one for you?
October 25th.
Jesus Christ, you know the fucking day?
Oh, yeah. Biggest game in Red Sox history?
Yeah. You got tickets?
And then, boom! He clocks it. Oh, he goes apeshit. And 35,000 fans, you know, they charge the field. Yeah. Did you rush the field?
No, I didn't rush the fucking field. I wasn't there.
He didn't go.
To have a fucking drink with some lady you never met?
She was a stunner. Just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl. I don't regret the 18 years I was married to Nancy. And I don't regret the last years when she got really sick. I don't regret missing a damn game.
The way he just like pulls the story together to the point.
Would have been nice to catch that game, though.
I didn't know Buzz was gonna hit a home run.
What if I said I would not sleep with you again until you let me meet your friends?
Go right now.
It's like 4:30 in the morning. They're probably up.
Men are shameless.
Can I get like an advance payment?
Outlook does not look good.
Every time we come here, he's got another story, but we all heard this one. Go ahead. Anyway, how could he hear the other guy? So he tells my uncle, stay here. Don't move. Gets up, gets in his car, and just drives home. I pulled you over last night as what? You fucking took off. He's like, bitch, I never seen you before in my life. This Stadi's police cruiser is in my uncle's garage. The fucking state trooper was so embarrassed, he didn't do anything.
Does make sense if you listen to the story and quit asking questions.
Morgan, let's see if you can get this one.
She's doing good with the friends.
50th anniversary. Anything your little heart desires, I'm going to give it to you. I would like you to give me a blowjob. All right. She takes the teeth out. Is there anything that I can do for you? Mary looks up at him and she goes, give us a kiss.
Oh my god.
What a dirty joke.
So, Skylar, thanks for coming by. Changed my opinion on having people.
So, you know, they're not all like me.
Oh, it was nice to meet you.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Hey, brother.
I don't know what you're doing.
If I want to meet your brothers.
No, we're gonna do that another time.
All right.
Oof, I thought he was gonna blow that for him.
Nah.
Not on purpose.
Right.
This is Jerry. We went to college together. Can I get you a beer? No, just a Perrier. It's French for club soda. Put on my tab. Got the winning lottery ticket right here.
What's the jackpot?
12 million.
I don't think that'll cover it.
You wanted to talk about Will.
You talked to him at all about his future?
No, we haven't gotten into that yet.
My phone's been ringing off the hook with job
I
offer.
don't really think he's ready for that.
This isn't about me, Sean. I'm nothing compared to this young man.
Yeah, no one's heard of him.
You ever hear of Gerald Lambeau? Doing physics in his spare time would change the world. Giving that up just to get drunk with his buddies and me on every night. Tim would never have heard of him.
Wow.
This boy has that gift.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Next, Einstein.
Did some brilliant work in mathematics. Then he went on to Berkeley, was assistant professor.
Yeah, so who was he?
Ted Kaczynski.
Who's Ted Kaczynski? Unibomb.
The Unabomber?
Oh.
He can contribute to the world, and we can help him do that.
Why don't we give him time to figure out what he wants?
It worked wonders for you, didn't it?
Oof.
You arrogant fucking prick.
Well, I'm sorry.
He came to him.
Yeah.
The boy's in a meeting right now. I set up for him.
We've already offered you a position.
Nobody in this town works without a retainer, guys. Think you can find somebody who does? We tell you have my blessing.
It sucks.
$84,000 a year plus benefits.
Retainer!
You want us to give you cash right now?
No, I didn't say that. Your situation would be concurrently improved if I had $200 in my back pocket right now.
Just trying to get a couple $100.
Larry,
I've got,
will you take a check?
I don't know what your reputation is, but after the shit you tried to pull today, you can bet I'll be looking into you. You can speak with my aforementioned attorney. Good day, gentlemen.
Just made a cool $73.
Keep your ear to the grindstone.
You're like, what?
What just happened to us?
Do you have a photographic memory?
I don't know. I just kind of remember.
Well, have you studied organic chemistry?
Yeah, for kicks.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Nightmare.
Nobody studies it for fun.
When you look at a piano, you see Mozart.
I see chopsticks.
All right, well, Beethoven, Mozart, they saw it, they could just play. Probably can't hit the ball out of Fenway.
But you can do my OChem paper in under an hour.
Just naturally gifted.
I have to tell you something.
Oh.
It's not fair. I've been here for 4 years, and I've only just found you.
Found me.
Was not expecting this to be so cute.
Will, come to California with me.
I can't go to California. I've got a job here. And two, because I live here.
What are you so scared of?
You live in this safe little world where no one challenges you.
Why are you saying this?
Self-destructing.
My father died when I was 13 and I inherited this money. But I would give it back in a second if it meant I could have one more day with him. At least I'm honest with you.
I'm not honest with you.
No, what about your 12 brothers?
Oof.
What do you want to know? What? Cigarettes put out of me when I was a little kid. That this isn't fucking surgery, that the motherfucker stabbed me. Don't bullshit me. Don't you fucking bullshit me.
Say that you don't love me.
I don't love you.
God damn it. How can he be so dumb? Like, he's so smart, but he's so dumb.
I hope you appreciate what he's doing, because I've seen how much he enjoys working with you, not against you.
Did you think of the possibility? What happened at the McNeil meeting?
Oh, about that.
When I set up a meeting and you don't show up, it reflects poorly on me. I'll give you a job myself. I just wanted you to see what was out there.
Yeah, this might not be what he wants.
And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
Destroying one relationship to the next.
This is probably a total waste of my time.
I can't do this proof.
Sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Most days I wish I never met you.
What is he doing?
If you're watching pornos in my mom's room again, I'm gonna give you a fucking beat.
What's up, fellas?
Just out of breath.
Come on, not in my glove. That's my Little League glove. Stop jerking off in my mother's room. Is there another VCR in the house?
Superstring theory, chaos math, advanced algorithms.
Code breaking. You're 7 times the size of the CIA.
We don't like to brag about that, Will. Question is, why shouldn't you?
It's a tough one. But maybe that code was the location of some rebel army. 1,500 people that I never met, never had no problem with, get killed.
Jeez.
So what did I think? I'm holding out for something better.
It's quite an answer.
Feel like you're alone, Will? You have a soulmate?
I got plenty. Shakespeare, Nietzsche, Frost, O'Connor, Kant, Pope.
That's great. They're all dead.
Yeah, right?
You're always afraid to take the first step. All you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. Finish other people's formulas that only 1 or 2 people in the world could do, and then lie about, because I don't see a lot of honor in that, Will.
So much to unpack.
What do you really want to do?
I want to be a shepherd.
If you're going to jerk off, why don't you just do it at home with a moist towel?
You chucking me?
Yeah, get the fuck out.
No.
You got a bullshit answer for everybody, but I ask you a very simple question, and you can't give me a straight answer.
Obviously so intelligent, but can't give an answer that's so simple.
I love you.
Take care.
Damn, she gave you another chance and you did that?
Just so afraid of having something nice and then losing it.
He's just like bullshitting his way through his life.
Sit in a room and do long division for the next 50 years. Better than this shit. Way out of here. Fucking live here the rest of my life. No, be neighbors.
This is it.
Yep.
This is what he needs.
20 years, if you're still living here, I'll fucking kill you. It's not a threat.
What?
That's a fact. I'll fucking kill you.
True friend.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself.
You owe it to me. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in.
Hard truth.
Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got. It'd be an insult to us if you're still here in 20 years. You know what the best part of my day is? Is I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there.
Best conversation he's had.
Abandoned by the people who were supposed to love him the
Oh,
most.
come on, don't give me that fright.
Because any one of them, if he asked them to, would take a fucking bat to your head, okay?
Yeah.
He pushes people away before they have a chance to leave him.
If you want him to feel like a failure?
Oh, you arrogant shit. It was a conscious choice. I didn't fuck up.
It's about my medal, is it? Oh, God,
It's not about you! It's about the boy! And I won't see you fuck him up like you're trying to fuck up me right now. It's not you, you get that?
He's fighting over him.
I can come back.
No, come in. I was just leaving.
I mean, at the end of the day, they just both want what's best for him.
I mean, have you had any experience with that?
Yeah, I had. My father was an alcoholic, so I'd provoke him so he wouldn't go after my mother and little brother.
Oh no.
Interesting nights were when he wore his rings.
Oh,
A wrench, a stick, and a belt on the table. And just say choose.
jeez.
And I used to go with the wrench.
Why the wrench?
Just fuck him. That's why.
It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me. It's not your fault.
Not you.
It's not your fault.
Oh my God.
Fuck them, okay?
Found
I'm
a,
so happy for him, but like,
I mean, found the perfect person to reach him.
It's one of the jobs the professor set me up.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, you know, I think so.
You're a free man.
Just want you to know, Sean, that
You're welcome, Will. Call that. I'll get back to you right away.
thank you, Sean.
we both got so much out of this.
Yeah.
It just violate the patient-doctor relationship.
Only if you grab my ass. Good luck, son.
Happy birthday.
That we forgot, huh, bitch? Fucking come on. Get out.
First, come on, who's Who's your present? Out of drinks, so we figured the best thing for you, kid, was a car.
It's the ugliest fucking car I ever seen.
Morgan was out panhandling for change every day. Happy 21, Will.
Happy 21, bro.
So nice.
Me too, Jerry. India, China, and Baltimore.
How about a drink right now?
This one's on me. Got the winner right here, pal.
Oh.
He's not there.
That's what he's always wanted. Such a good moment.
Not there.
He's like, I get shotgun now. It's like they all know that he's moving on to a better thing.
If the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Stole my line.
Is he driving to California?
Yep. All right. That was Good Will Hunting. What'd you think?
I loved that.
Yeah?
Yes. I don't know, like, it brought, like, so much out of me, I think, through, like, the whole film. And I just wanted to, like, slap Will for, like, a good portion of the film.
It's hard to look at someone who has possibly so much yet do so much to self-destruct.
Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, he was just bullshitting his way through his entire life. And it's like, yeah, has the capabilities Professor was kind of trying to like pull out of him by like kind of forcing him into a job.
Right.
And it's like, you didn't have to do that. You don't have to do the job. You don't have to do all of those things, but you have to do something. He was just so stagnant in everything that he was doing, and he was so afraid of letting anyone in. He was so afraid of any change, like outside of his day-to-day with Ben Affleck coming to pick him up and then him going out with his friends and all of the things that he would just do over and over again.
Right.
So it was like frustrating, but you were like rooting for him, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, you see why he had such a shit life.
Yeah.
I mean, many reasons, whether he didn't feel like he was deserving or the fear of losing something good, so might as well just keep things the same so you don't have that opportunity to lose any positivity.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of understand it, you can see it, but it's still frustrating. Like you said, like you want to just like slap him and be like, dude, this girl is madly in love with you. Like you have every opportunity to succeed. The professor just wants to get you into a position where you can flourish. Yeah, he might not have had the perfect way to go about it, but his intentions were just as good as Robin Williams to just give him a better life that he deserves.
Yeah, it was hard. I was like feeling a type of way about the professor. It felt like a little bit selfish, whereas with Robin Williams, it was not.
Yeah, I mean, for sure the professor has that aspect of like, look what I discovered. I discovered this kid, and it's because of me that he is now the just dominating force in the math world.
Yeah.
But also, like, if he really wanted to take a ton of credit or, you know, be a little bit more selfish motives, he probably would have just really tried to get Will to only work with him. But he did try to get him into any job he possibly could get.
Yeah, that's what it's like. The motive felt like a little bit selfish, but at the same time, I don't think it was 100% selfish.
No.
It's hard to describe, but like, I think that's what made this movie so great, was that all of the characters were so dynamic. So obviously me being frustrated with him, but at the same time, like, you do look at all of the things that he was trying to do, and the conversation that he had with Robin Williams, I think they were sitting in the bar, and it was the conversation with, they pulled in the bartender and about Einstein. In that moment, he was completely not selfish. And that's what you were seeing, is that he wanted the world to get to be a better place because of Will.
Right.
So it's tough. Like, I feel like I'm going through like all the emotions of no, like that was frustrating, but no, he had really good intentions. But absolutely one of the top parts of this film was the Matt Damon Robin Williams relationship.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every part of it. From the very first time that they sat together to them sitting in absolute silence because none of them or neither of them wanted to break.
Yeah, couldn't be the first one to speak.
And then to the very end when they're just like hugging, and they both gained so much from those sessions together.
Right.
But it was just so beautiful. And, you know, we haven't watched a ton of Robin Williams on the channel. I think maybe just Good Morning Vietnam.
Could be just Good Morning Vietnam, which was excellent. But yeah, there's definitely more Robin Williams that we haven't experienced. I mean, in our normal lives, we've seen a ton.
Yeah.
But there are really important roles by him that we haven't seen.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know if it's different experiencing this now that he's gone.
Yeah.
But that first scene like almost had me bawling.
When he was talking about like the waves crashing. And,
yeah, it just seemed like real.
Yeah, when you know the real aspect of what happened.
Yeah.
To see some of the conversations and dialogue that he's going through, it has a different element to it.
Yeah, it's a different impact. But I mean, I loved it. I just love that relationship so much. And all I want now is for them to just continue to keep in touch. And for Robin Williams, like, I just want him to be happy.
Right. Because like you said, I mean, they helped each other. It's not like Robin Williams' character was in a perfect place.
No.
I mean, he was dealing with a lot of pain and suffering, and he was not letting himself experience any sort of positivity, just like Will was. Got to a certain point where you're like, okay, well, that's all I get. I'm not allowed to have anything else.
Yeah, it definitely felt like I mean, you said it perfectly. He just loved his life so much with his wife, and that was his life. And now it's kind of over. Now he's just kind of going through the motions of life after her.
Yeah. I mean, you got a little glimpse of his place. Bottles of alcohol and dirty dishes, and him just kind of sitting there with a drink, and there wasn't much going on for him.
Yeah, and you know, I guess the fight that the professor had with Robin Williams, he is talking about him being just unhappy and kind of jealous.
Yeah.
That he didn't like go on, and I think that he was kind of bringing that on himself. He was like, no, this is fine. Like, this is what I want to do, but it wasn't. Like, he was so just content in moving day to day.
Right.
Which is a very much parallel to Will's life.
I mean, they had so much in common in their struggles and their pain. I mean, even growing up in the same area, growing up with abuse, there was no one better to relate to each other than those two. It's definitely just such a beautiful relationship. I think that's something that this movie does so well, is everything just feels so natural. The romantic elements between Matt Damon and Minnie Driver, great chemistry. Like, their moments together are so pure and sweet. You could like see the love coming off the screen.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that conversation when Matt Damon finally comes clean about like, I didn't have brothers, this is a stab wound, cigarettes were put out, and like Minnie Driver's like, I didn't know. That scene is real rough because everything just feels so real. I mean, even his group of friends. I mean, you had multiple moments of them just kind of hanging out at bars, having fun. The whole house masturbation scene that, you know, that has nothing to do with anything else in the movie, but it's put in there because this is something that happens with this friend group.
I mean, you're right. Everything was just genuine. It was natural. It just felt real. Like, it felt like we were just watching a real friendship amongst all the friends.
Yeah.
And a real relationship between Matt Damon and Minnie Driver.
And like you said earlier, how all of the characters are very dynamic and stuff. Obviously, you have so many different personalities technically with Matt Damon's character, but like you have his friend group where you kind of see them just getting in fights and drinking and stuff, yet they know exactly what's going on. Even Robin Williams said it, like, the reason he hangs out with them is because they're loyal. These are true friends. They got him a car. They all worked really hard to get him a car in secret. They got into a fight for him just because.
For his childhood bully.
And one of the greatest conversations in the movie is between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Just a friend being a true friend, being like, you idiot. If you are still here in 20 years, I'm gonna kill you. Like, that's something only your friend can say. And you know it. You can tell that he means it. He's like, you better get the hell out of here or else it's gonna be bad. One of the best moments for me too is just that little conversation of when Ben is like, the best 10 seconds of my day is walking up to the door and finding out that you're not there. Like that hope that you don't come to the door. And for the movie to kind of end on that. No one's sad in that moment.
No, that's what's crazy about this film is I'm sitting there and I'm sad because I'm like, I loved Will and Chucky.
Yeah.
Like they were so great together, but then you just see that like kind of smirky smile from Ben Affleck and it's like, this is perfect.
And like we said, no one's sad and Morgan immediately jumps out and runs into the shotgun seat. Like everyone knows exactly what's going on. They don't need to talk about it. They all just know that their friend that they love, that they would do anything for, is moving on to something that's better for him.
Mm-hmm. And it's the support, like the blind support of that. Obviously, need to go into the Will Schuyler story. Obsessed, maybe top 10 movie couples.
Oh yeah? That's excellent.
I loved it. I mean, obviously they're both extremely intelligent, but Schuyler, like, damn, like what a freaking catch. She gave him so many opportunities. She was great with his friends. Like she didn't get mad or anything when he just like didn't call her after their first date.
Yeah.
Like she was so patient with him, and it's love when you just like sit in the same room with someone, or how she was just studying and he was just sitting with her. Little things like that is like a real relationship.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be this like over the top like movie love.
No, and I mean, again, going with how real everything feels, like you said, just sitting there at a table. None of them were doing anything. He was just sitting there, she was studying, or how one of the first moments we see a date with them, it's not some extra romantic moment or something like that. They're just playing around with like toys in some shop, and then they get some burgers and stuff, and they have their first kiss where both of them have their mouths full of food. Like it's not some like romantic, you know, fairy tale or something for the movies. It just feels like you watch two people connect an entirely special level.
Yeah, and all I could think about was when Robin Williams like has the date that he knew that his wife was the one. And so it's like every moment that we're going through with Will and Schuyler, it's like every moment could be that moment.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just perfect. I loved it. I'm a Will and Schuyler fan forever. But you kind of touched on that moment in her, I guess, dorm, maybe?
Yeah.
That was completely heartbreaking. Like I didn't even cry because I was just so mad. That was one of those moments that I did want to slap Will, because I was like, what are you doing? Like she's giving you every opportunity here. She's making the first move and saying that she loves you. Like she's doing all of these things, and then she didn't even need you to say it back. She just said, say that you don't love me, and then and he's like, he can say that? Like, what are you doing? It was so frustrating.
No, it is. I mean, you have that throughout the entire movie, that Will just has all of these amazing things. I mean, found the perfect girl. He has a mind that's brilliant compared to almost no one on the planet. He could have everything, and he just keeps self-destructing throughout the movie. And it's not until he finally has that major breakthrough and that conversation with Chucky that he finally is like, all right, I gotta do something here.
Yeah.
He didn't need to get some top job. He didn't need to do anything that someone else wanted for him. He just needed to do what he wanted, which is crazy that that's one of the most difficult questions he was asked is, what do you want?
It's hard. Pinpoint something that you're like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to do with your career? It's hard to see somebody that you care about and they're not reaching their potential with all of the things that they have going on for them.
Yeah.
And I was also frustrated with that. But I think that's what the dynamics come in, is that I was more frustrated with the professor, but like Chucky, I was like, yeah, no, that was a really good point. And like with Robin Williams, it was like, it felt so mutual. So I think I'm being a little bit hard on the professor, but that's just kind of like the point that I was trying to get across, is that I understand that it is really hard to see somebody not go. Like you have so much going for you, do it, like push them to do it, but you also have to let them do what they want to do.
I think one of the best moments for the professor is when Matt Damon starts burning that stuff.
Yes.
His
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's a moment where you really see the professor, he runs over to blow out this fire of this paper because he knows how unbelievable this is.
Yeah.
For Matt Damon, like he said, it's a joke to him. But for the professor, this is his life, he knows that this is something that it's not going to come around for another 100 years or something. To see the professor just on his knees, practically with tears in his eyes, admitting like, you're right, Will, like, I would never be able to do this. No one can do this. That's a moment where you see it's got to be hard for him too, because he knows better than most how much it takes to maybe get to that level, and to see someone who can just change the world and not do anything with that power, it's heartbreaking.
That was really hard, that moment. I don't know if my brain just like totally blacked it out because I hated it so much, but that was really, really hard. And that was one of the moments with Will that I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing? As much as I have kind of like, I feel like a love-hate relationship with the professor at this point, like he did step in and prevent him from going to prison. Like he did do so much for him. He gave a lot to him.
Yeah.
Whether it was all for the sake of Will, or if some of it may have been a little bit selfish, whatever it may be. And the fact that he was like on his knees, that whole scene was heartbreaking. And then for Will to just be like, okay, essentially, and just like walk out. It was like,
This movie is phenomenal in the aspect that when you go through it, you can just find time after time after time of just being like, what the fuck, Will? Like, you are so annoying, yet you root for him so much.
Yeah.
You see what everyone else sees. You see the potential just like the professor, just like his friends, just like his girlfriend. Everyone has the same outlook on Will. Everyone knows how great he can be. They just all have their different ways. And every relationship was important. Every single person he interacted with shaped his final decision.
Yeah.
So it's a great movie. Going through it, I don't know how good of a movie this is for reactions. It's incredibly dialogue heavy, and it's not like some insane twists or turns or anything. It really is just feels like a genuine story that kind of unfolds as it goes along. So I have no idea what this is going to look like in a reaction format, but I really enjoyed watching this movie.
The perfect way to end the day, and I loved it.
I mean, like you said earlier, we've seen other like Ben Affleck written and directed movies that you've loved them all. I love Matt Damon movies. There's so many great ones. But this is something that was really special that they created. So it was awesome to experience this again, and it was great to see your first experience with it.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy we watched this. So happy for everyone that recommended this, because this was great.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.